WRVA.
From D.C. to Richmond's Capitol Square, lawmakers know Rich Herrera is watching.
This is Richmond's Morning News with Rich Herrera on News Radio WRVA.
People still buzzing about that buzzer beater last night. Madison Square Garden, the New York Knicks coming back to beat the San Antonio Spurs. Everybody excited except for Super Dave and the people that live in San Antonio.
I'm sure the people in San Antonio are not happy.
No.
And I'm sure the sports talk radio in San Antonio is buzzing.
Can we get one of them on tomorrow?
The only ones I know of, I think, are ones that do the morning shows there.
Find me somebody to come on for San Antonio. I just want to know what it's like to see the entire world watch you.
Well, you know, that's happened before for the Spurs. Two other times, actually.
That they imploded. Yeah.
It wasn't during the finals, though. Well, one was during the finals when they played, first time they played Miami. They lost game. They were up in game 6. They were up by like 20 points.
Dave used to work on their broadcast. That's why I'm bringing this up, just in case you're wondering, like, why are we talking about this? Dave was actually one of the broadcast engineers, coordinators, producing those games as well. But now Charles Barkley just gets to run his mouth about San Antonio for a while.
Yeah, well, he always does that.
Well, the mayor of San Antonio came on because Charles has lost a ton of weight.
Yeah, he has.
Because he's on a GLP-1 like I am. It's not like I'm exercising every day. I just don't eat like I just don't eat like I'm going to the chair. I don't eat like I'm going to the chair. I can't. Okay. Full transparency. One of my favorite places to go, Golden Corral.
Okay. Yeah, not bad.
I love going to Golden Corral. Love the fried chicken. Can't go. Can't eat that much anymore. Charles probably the same thing. So the mayor of San Antonio actually brought him churros to make fun of him because he can't eat that much anymore because of the GLP-1.
Yeah, that's funny.
So I bring this up for a reason. Everybody buzzing about the game because you saw who was at the game last night, right?
Oh, a ton of people.
T-Swizzle of the house.
And with the Haim sisters, who, one of them was in a movie, and they're in a band. They're called Haim or something like that.
I'm old. I don't know.
They're tight with T-Swizzle.
T-Swizzle?
Yeah.
Well, she's not hanging out with Blake Lively anymore.
Oh, really? Did that fall apart?
Well, over the whole lawsuit, and people are like,
right,
"What are you two idiots talking about?" Listen, we are well rounded on this radio program.
We have our finger on the pulse of society.
Yes, that's right. And I've got Instagram, so all that stuff comes on my feed, whether I like it or not. I bring that up for a reason. So, the big hubbub, Donald Trump went to the game, and then all the celebrities are there. Ooh, look, Timothy Chalamet's there. I can't stand that guy. Tracy Morgan's sitting there. Ben Stiller's sitting there, and he said, I don't want Donald Trump to come to the game. The tickets on the floor were like $180,000 in the resale market. $10,000 was the average ticket price to go to Madison Square Garden for Game 3. I'm not sure what it was yesterday. Zohran Mamdani said, I bought a ticket yesterday. By the way, to the mayor of New York, you bought a standing room only ticket. That wasn't available for everybody off the street. You had to know somebody from the organization to get that ticket, I think. So for the man of the people who spent all that money to standing room only, can you look that up for me? Look to see what he paid. I think he said it was $1,000. It was at least $1,000 he spent for his standing room only ticket. Now that's a real man of the people right there.
You don't think he was comped?
You know what?
The mayor of New York City couldn't get a free ticket?
It depends, because you're not allowed to give comp tickets out to politicians.
Oh,
it's against the law.
Oh, yeah. Like that's never happened.
No, at least in Florida. So Charlie Crist was the governor of Florida, and he was a congressman. I would leave him tickets to baseball games, and then when I would come to work the next day, there would be a check on my desk for the value of the tickets. He could not accept these are my free tickets. These are my season tickets. I own them. I can give them to anybody I want. He was not allowed to take my tickets as the governor of Florida and use them personally, so he had to write me a check for the cost of the ticket.
Now, do you think Taylor Swift paid for those tickets?
Oh, no. She got
comped.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, too.
Yeah.
Just to get on camera.
Yeah, to get on camera. But here's what I wanted to bring up. So if you saw this yesterday, and you have a lot of people complaining, Dave, you're a football fan, maybe?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah,
What's
definitely.
your team?
For the NFL?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay, so you're a Steeler fan. I'm a 49er fan. I didn't get the NFL Sunday ticket. I do have YouTube TV, but I just didn't pay for it, so I go to a sports bar and watch all the 49er games when I can. There was a congressional hearing yesterday, and they brought a bunch of people over there like, hey, listen, the NFL, by the way, didn't show up for this. But they're saying, you could spend thousands of dollars a year just to watch your team because they're either on Amazon, they're on Sunday Ticket, they're on this streaming service, they're on that streaming service, and it's only getting worse. Well, why is this? They keep asking. Well, layer this together. The ticket prices are so ridiculously high because people want to see it. The players are getting paid so much money. I'll never begrudge anybody how much money they make, but if you're going to pay Patrick Mahomes $500 million, where do you think that money comes from? It comes from you and me. It comes from the fans. That's why we're spending all of this money for the streaming rights to these games. No owner, and we had on Tom Garrett the other day. He said, the business, they want to make one more dollar than they spend. That's their goal. That's everybody's goals in business. Make one more dollar than you spend. The NFL trying to make money. The reason they can give Patrick Mahomes $500 million, $500 million, is they're making more than that. A lot of it comes from their TV partners, which means you and I have to pay for 7 different streaming services if we want to watch every Pittsburgh Steelers game. But I'm starting to think about this. Do you think the leagues in the entertainment industry respects us? Do you feel respected by Hollywood? Or do you feel like they just expect you to go throw our money at these things? When's the last Dave, I love going to the movies.
So do I. I love
going to the movies, right?
Yeah.
Love going to the movies. Sometimes I would just go to the movies because I had nothing better to do. I didn't even care about the movie. I just wanted to eat popcorn. I love going to the movies. I don't do that anymore because it's expensive. Tickets, $15. Popcorn and a soda, another $25. $40 for a movie that I don't really care about, I won't do. But they keep putting out those garbage movies. He-Man, Masters of the Universe. Have you seen all the highlights for that? All the video?
I've heard it's kind of a bomb.
I heard it's awful. I went and told you the Star Wars movie, awful.
Yeah.
I'm becoming jaded because I feel like they just think they can put garbage out and we're all going to show up and watch. I feel like in the leagues, in the sports leagues, they feel like they could just keep raising the prices up and people will keep spending their money. I'd love to hear from you this morning. Do you feel like these entertainers and these athletes in these pro leagues actually respect you or just expect you to be ATMs for them? 833-804-1140, 833-804-1140. You love the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes, definitely.
Somebody just asked, did your life change because of the outcome of the game last night? Yes, it does. If my team wins, I feel great. The Pittsburgh Steelers wins. After Steelers win, do you feel pretty good?
Oh, yeah.
I would tell people. Though my team, when I would do post-game shows, I had a line I would tell people, hey, listen, our team won today. That means life's a little bit better. Your wife just got better looking. Your kids got a little bit smarter. And everything you eat's going to taste better today. Because the flip side of that is when your team loses, you usually walk around kind of mad for a couple hours.
Especially if they lose bad like the Spurs did last night.
I will tell you this. I've never been in a more solemn place than a locker room after a loss. And when I worked for the owner of the 49ers. When the 49ers won, Monday was the greatest day to be at work. And when the 49ers lost, oh man, you didn't want to be there until Thursday. It was awful. It was awful. I want to know, as a fan, I will spend my money. I will buy my jerseys. I'll buy my tickets. I'll watch the games. I'll support the sponsors. But is this a two-way relationship? Or do we just give, and give a little bit more? Like, Dave, you go to concerts all the time. You're a big concert goer.
Yes, many times.
You spend a lot of money on merch. You've got the best T-shirt collection of anybody I know.
And I've played over full price for all those shirts. It's not the closeouts that you buy at the mall.
No, you get
Yeah,
them
yeah.
at the show.
I bought them at the show.
Why?
Overpaid for them.
Why? Because you're buying
because
a
I'm
t-shirt.
there.
No,
Okay, to me, it's something to remember the show by.
Okay, so
It has a story. Every shirt I have has a story behind it.
How much is it? How much are those? How much is a t-shirt when you go to a concert?
Right now, they're $40 to $50.
You're spending $40 to $50 to buy a t-shirt that's probably worth $10.
Yeah, wholesale.
Yeah, you just
Probably
wholesale.
less than that. Yeah.
I've been at concerts. Like I went to go see Journey. I think I wanted to get Riggs a t-shirt, $75.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
So why do we spend money like that? Why do we spend money on these things? Why do you spend? You
1
go to a
minute to
sports
Greer.
bar, you see guys wearing these jerseys, and I could see they're authentic game jerseys. People will spend $400 on authentic Commanders jersey. Why? Do you feel like you're getting your money's worth? Do you feel? I just want to know. Do you feel respected by the team? Is it two-way? What do you get out of it? What's the return on your investment for all this money that we're investing that can pay Patrick Mahomes $500 million? 833-804-1140, 833-804-1140, the number for you to join us. And again, we'll take telephone calls coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. We read the best text messages 6:55, 7:55, and 8:55. My name is Rich Herrera. Appreciate you spending time with us this morning on Richmond's Morning News. Let me remind you, today's program is brought to you by GreerFinancialGroup.com. When's the last time you checked your balances when it comes to your retirement? Or do you check them all the time and you overthink like, oh, we're up today, we're down tomorrow? It's maddening. Just trying to manage your finances for your household is tough. Then when you think about the pressure of trying to manage your finances